we go.
A champion.
It's
Hello,
another.
gentlemen.
It's another guy with a bed and a mic.
What is this? Everybody's got a timeout.
Yeah.
No, I live in a old folks home. They got good rent.
What?
What?
How old are you?
25.
Are you the youngest one
That's
there?
that's their limit. They're 25 and up, so you can.
So it's you're an assisted living.
Yeah, they're progressive here. Real progressive. No.
Oh.
Kidding.
No.
You're kidding. No,
I'm
are you in
joking
an
around,
assisted
guys.
living place?
No. That's too progressive. For
Now,
me.
why, like everybody we have talked to this season, this holiday season,
Yeah.
are, were you sent to your room or you just happened to be in your room when you called?
This is the study center, and it's also the relaxation center.
These aren't centers. You're making more out of what you have than it is.
It's the periphery then.
Ooh, I like that word. I don't know what it means, but I like the sound of it.
Have you ever heard the term penace?
Penace. Is that like genitals or?
Yeah.
See, I've got a fun story about genitals actually.
Okay, here goes a fun
Well, this is interesting.
Christmas penace story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gather around, kid.
Fun. Wait till people gather around and
grandfather-
click. Oh, pardon me. Oh, your grandfather.
Well, yes, my grandfather was Oscar Meyer.
What?
What?
And well, yeah, so our family, we're the disgraced Oscar Meyer family. No one really knows about us.
What do you mean?
He performed my bris, Grandpa Meyer.
That's not true story.
No, it is. It's true. That's where he got the idea for the hot dog.
What's a bris?
A bris is where they cut off the end of your penace, and the Jews. Thanks. So we're covering everybody on this particular holiday season. This is a Hanukkah story.
Okay.
So on the 7th day of birth, every Jewish boy has the end of their penis cut off in what is known as circumcision. The bris is the term we use. That's the party, and we invite people over and we serve food and watch the young man's dick be cut.
At a party.
The Jews know how to throw a party. You have Christmas, we have a bris. Anyway, so you're Oscar Meyer.
Well, yeah, we're the lineage. Yeah.
So he cut.
Well, if you ever go to the store and you see Oscar Mayer Wiener or bologna for that matter, just think of me and my.
Wait, so your last
bris.
name is Meyer?
No, actually, it's plants. See, we're the disgraced family, so they don't want anything.
So
to do
you're
with
the wiener people, not the nuts people. You're the wieners, not the nuts.
yeah.
Planters.
Oh,
He's with the
yes.
planters.
Plant
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Not to be confused. You don't want to confuse the wiener with the nuts.
with the nuts, yeah.
Why
No,
are you
yeah,
disgraced? Like, what happened? What is so what's the genital story?
Well, see, that's part of it. We wanted to get some of the money. It's all money. When families break up, it's all money. That's all it is.
Go ahead.
So, I mean, we wanted some of the wiener money, right?
Who doesn't?
And especially because it's my wiener. So we figured, okay, if we can get some maybe trademarks or patents involved with that, then we could maybe figure something out financially. But no, they didn't want anything to do with that.
That's not a great penace story.
Yeah.
Well, it's it's all finances. Hey, money's not really that interesting or funny. So especially when it has to do with my wiener. So
Did you have did you take advantage of a Mexican man?
Mexican man. I don't know any Mexicans.
Well, I'm looking at your bed,
yeah.
and I'm thinking you might have had your way.
Yeah.
He's gone.
this?
He's gone, but the poncho is still there.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, I got this at a gas station.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
That's
I
where
think
you
it was
met
a
him.
Mexican gas station.
That's where you met him.
Gas
Well,
station.
sure.
Hola. Hola.
I don't see
my
race.
Oscar Meyer? You want to see my penace? Come to my house. Boom! Get him into the bed. He flees, leaves his poncho.
Yeah. You're like
No wonder-
Nancy Drew. You're like figuring out
No
the
wonder his part of the family was disgraced.
Wow. The mystery of the Pinay's poncho.
Right.
Yes.
Wow.
I know what you call it. That was
Well, I've got
you
other
celebrated a Taco Tuesday. You have other what?
I have other talents other than
Go ahead.
laying Mexicans and having a Oscar Mayer wiener.
Go ahead.
I drew earlier today. I drew Michelle Obama with a beard.
What?
I know Harlan's into graphic design and he's good with shirts and such.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
It's more like a
shading
5 o'clock shadow type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
You did that earlier today.
Yeah, I was thinking about Michelle Obama as you generally sometimes do, and I was like, why don't I draw her?
Mm-hmm.
So
it's more like sort of stubble.
It is. It's supposed to be shading, but then I looked at it. I'm like, she looks pretty good with facial hair. So.
Is that watercolor?
No, they're like Copic markers. They're design. I went and studied to be a product designer, and so I've got all these fancy tools that I don't use.
Let's see what else you've done.
Yeah.
I've got these.
Oh, wow.
These are like a drill.
Wow.
Hitler's drill.
Yes, exactly. That's where the drills.
Yeah,
were
it's the
invented.
Hilti.
They were torture tools.
The Hilti, yeah.
It's
Wow.
Hitler. The Hilti drill.
Wow.
Hilti.
The Hilti.
Speaking of Germans, Oscar Meyer, my grandfather, he was in the Holocaust, and that's where he got the recipes for Oscar Mayer products was in the camps.
Because they were whipping up hot dogs for the refugees or whatever.
Exactly.
Are they refugees? No, they were.
I don't know.
Prisoners.
But if you eat an Oscar Mayer wiener, there is a hint of Auschwitz, kind of.
Yes.
Huh.
Exactly. And that's, what's interesting is he was one of the guys, he's one of the Jews in the Holocaust, right? So he's creating the food, he's creating the recipes, but the Germans, they started to like the wieners. They started to like the bratwurst, Wiener Schnitzel, and he saw it as like a form of retribution. So
I gotta say, in all the historical footage I've ever seen of that horrible point in history and the concentration camps, I've never seen like prisoners standing around in their striped pajamas holding a hot dog.
They don't want you to see that.
They don't.
They wanted to keep that.
But you're saying it happened.
Oh, but most certainly. Yeah. You can ask hot dog historians.
So then you gotta ask, is a concentration camp really that bad if you got a nice hot dog? It is.
It's gotta be. I mean, it depends on what type of hot dog. If it's like a Chicago dog or you go from camp to camp, I'm sure it's different.
Bratwurst.
Bratwurst. I'm in Ohio, so we've got a lot of Polish here, a lot of Germans.
Do you know how they
built? Do
you know how they built the concentration camps, by the way?
No, how?
Hold it up.
I mean, do you?
Hold it up.
Yep.
The Hilti.
The Hilti.
Yeah.
How are we going to put the screws in the wall?
Get the Hilti. User, go and get the Hilti and put up the concentration camp.
Not the drill.
And you get the hot dogs.
Everybody sit still. This is just a drill.
This is just a drill.
Yes.
Get the hot dogs and the Hilti.
Do you think they did fire drills in the camps? Like just in case there was a fire?
Is that an oven reference?
He doesn't know.
I mean, maybe it was unintentionally an oven reference, but I think that's a good angle.
None of this is a good angle, sir. You're being very inappropriate on this third night.
Oh, it's
Hanukkah.
a Christmas episode.
Hanukkah
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the Hanukkah.
Wow.
You are the token. You are our token stranger Jew, and you are a stranger Jew than any other one I've met.
Bah humbug.
How long have you been Jewish, guy?
About as long as I can remember. About as long as I started remembering things.
How many years?
If I can remember.
Well, the first time you looked at your penis and saw it wasn't like the other kids.
Oh.
Well, that's when I actually,
bris.
believe it or not, that's when I stopped believing in God, is when I saw my first pubic hair.
You don't believe in God?
Expand on that. Why?
Well, I was sitting on the toilet and I saw it.
Remember the burning bush story?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you see it and you're like, is that what they meant?
Okay, you're sitting on the toilet.
Well, you see it and you realize that there's a whole nother fold to reality. And you look up to the stars and you're like, man, how could God exist how does that work?
If you have one pubic hair, how could God exist?
you start to think about different things, biology, science, and you start to realize, well, maybe everything I've been told might not be true.
Well,
Have you ever been to Florida?
No.
Oh, you afraid to go?
I mean, yes, the alligators and such,
And then
and the elderlies.
and the elderly.
the elderlies.
No, the scary thing is sometimes when you come back from Florida, you could shart.
Oh. Why is that?
I don't know. It's a Christmas
Is it the
story.
cuisine?
Oh, it's a Christmas story. Yeah.
It is.
That's a Christmas story.
Yeah.
Is it the altitude?
No,
Like-
Florida's flat. Florida's low.
Oh, I know. I'm used to be from Colorado, so we were like,
How can
real
you used
high
to
up
be
there.
from someplace and then not be from there anymore? Like, how can you say I used to be from Colorado, but I'm not from Colorado anymore?
I used to be from my mother. That's where I originally was from.
But not anymore.
Then,
No.
not anymore.
No, you're
No.
originally from your father, actually.
Oh.
'Cause
Do you know him? Do you know my father?
You had to come out of your father to get into your mother, my guy.
How do you know that?
Sperm.
Oh. See, how did you know that though?
General biology, my guy.
We talk about this.
Oh. General biology. Was he in the war?
Yeah, he was in the sperm war.
He was in the sperm war?
Yeah.
That's
Billions
what it
of soldiers.
His grandfather
Yeah,
opened
And
the
they
first
just kept
bank.
coming. He what?
He opened the first bank.
My dad?
No, your grandfather.
My grandfather.
The first sperm bank.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sperm bank.
What's the trend? What's the conversion rate on that from U.S. currency to sperm?
About 6.
6?
Yeah.
The value comes and goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
I know.
I like that.
Anyway,
That's,
you should let the Mexican man out of the closet, and we're going to talk to another stranger.
All right, I'll let him out.
All right.
Happy holidays.
Hanukkah.
Happy holidays.
Can you go climb in bed, please, for us? Just
And turn
climb
off
in
the
bed
lights
and
in the
turn
room?
off the light.
Yeah, that's how before
That's
we end
how
this.
we end our Christmas stories.
Lights out.
Lights out.
Go to
and
bed.
Crawl in bed.
Good night.
'Twas the night
Right.
before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a Hilty. Get the hot dogs and turn out the light! Turn out the light right now and eat your hot dog!